The woman was driving past the school gate when she suddenly realized the brakes had failed. Up ahead the road was filled with students crossing. Her ex-first love in the passenger seat coldly said, "The car has automatic emergency braking, don't panic." But right at that moment, a girl spotted the woman's car and ran toward it excitedly. The next second, she was hit and sent flying. The woman got out of the car, only to find the girl lying on the ground. It was her own daughter. But before she could react, her ex stepped out holding his daughter, claiming she had hit her head due to the sudden stop. He urged the woman to take his daughter to the hospital first. Seeing her daughter wasn't bleeding, the woman told her to hold on a little longer. Even though the girl said it hurt, she was accused of lying. Without another word, the woman drove off with the ex's daughter, leaving her own child in the middle of the street. It wasn't until the father rushed over that the girl was carried into the emergency room. He frantically called the woman, but she brushed it off, saying it was just a small injury, and she had to take care of her ex's daughter, then hung up. When the doctor came out, he coldly announced the girl had missed the best window for treatment. The man was devastated, falling to his knees in tears, begging for help, but there was nothing more they could do. They allowed him one last moment with his daughter. He walked to her bedside and began apologizing, but the kind girl didn't blame him. Instead, she handed over a drawing she had made, saying she wanted to give it to her mom, and hoped she would come see her one last time. Holding back tears, the man went to find the woman, only to witness her ex calling her wife. Furious, he punched the ex to the ground, but was immediately scolded by the woman. He shouted in disbelief that their daughter was dying in the hospital, yet she showed no concern. Even though the accident was her fault, she felt no guilt, leaving the man speechless. The man now realized what all the bystanders had said was true. When he first arrived at the crash site, he had no idea what had happened, but the onlookers said the woman was the one who hit the girl, and when she saw it was her daughter, she still ignored her. At the time, the man thought they were making things up and rushed his daughter to the hospital. Now, the woman demanded he apologize to her ex, saying he was a corporate vice president, and a delivery driver like him had no right to lay a hand on him. Just then the doctor called, saying the girl was fading fast. The man tried to take the woman to the hospital, but she accused him of using the girl to tie her down, and left with her ex. When the man returned to the hospital, the girl had already passed away. He collapsed in tears, crying over her body. Only now did he fully realize this marriage had been a cruel joke. He had once broken ties with his own father for her, and supported their family by delivering food, but in the end, he had buried his own daughter with his bare hands. He returned home and knelt before his father, admitting his mistakes, and pledging to return to the family. His father had been waiting for this moment, and handed over the company for him to take charge, telling him to give the girl a grand funeral the next day. But when the funeral began, the woman never showed. The man received a call from her. She coldly said she had to attend another funeral with her ex. He hung up without saying a word. The woman felt proud, thinking she could ride her ex's coattails into the elite circle. Little did she know, the man she had always looked down on was actually the true heir of the family empire, and his revenge was just beginning.